Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to have you.
Absolutely. It's my honor to be here.
Perfect. So can you go ahead and give us a brief introduction?
I can, but my name is Racquel Wyatt, and I am a little bit older. And I am a full-time graphic designer and content creator. Um, and I am also a past warrior from a very, very long time ago. So go
Yes.
Army.
Yes, perfect. I would love it. Love having our former Richards warriors here. Perfect.
Absolutely.
So, how long have you been a graphic designer or in this business and content creating?
So at least I've been doing it about 5 or 6 years, but we officially launched last year. Actually, February 1st was our 1 year anniversary officially. So very excited about that. But yes.
Perfect. Congratulations. So how long have you been in the field in general?
In general, okay, so I actually started before I actually doing digital design. I was doing like little creative art stuff. So probably before, a certain time, we used to do puffy paints. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
But puffy paint t-shirts. So I used to sell those when I was like 16, 17. And I always like designing that kind of stuff. And then when I got a little bit older and software developed, praise God, that I could start making designs, t-shirts, logos, all that kind of stuff. So that was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So what type of education or training is required for your career?
So twofold. Because I am a CEO, my own boss, you definitely want to learn a lot about business and business structure. So going in and getting a degree in business or marketing, anything like that will definitely help. Accounting will definitely help. And then if you want to be in the design field, there are plenty of art schools. There's Savannah College of Art and Design. There is a campus in Atlanta, and then the main campus is in Savannah. You also can do. There are design programs at CSU. I believe you can go there as well. But yeah, you definitely. There's so much knowledge in the world now. So you can go like tech school or just a main campus, but definitely have the opportunities in front of you, more opportunities than I had. A lot of the things that I did, I had to learn myself, and now all the tools are available to you. But definitely take advantage of those opportunities if you have them.
Perfect. So what did you do for your education and training for your career?
So for now, see. So I actually, when I went to school, I went to Kennesaw State, and when I went there, I went for sociology, which is a little different than what I actually do.
Mm-hmm.
But for the actual design, I did a lot of studying, honestly, on YouTube University. I'm not gonna hold you, but also a lot was self-taught too, because design and anything creative, you have to keep practicing at it until you actually feel like, okay, I can master this. And so before I even advertise myself as a business or anything, I definitely made sure that things were going to be up to par because I did not want to give people anything half. Like, if you gonna buy from me, it's gonna be right. So definitely, whatever it is, practice, please.
Perfect. I love how you said that there's no like straight path. Like sometimes we take little detours in sociology and Kennesaw State,
Absolutely.
come back around and revisit our puffy paint, and then we're going to software. And I love it. Perfect. And sometimes they see us in these roles and they think, oh, that's what she's always been. That's what she always wanted to be. And that's it. Like, no, there's a journey. So perfect.
Definitely a journey.
So perfect. So you touched on this a little bit before, but what led you to this career?
So yeah, always have had like a creative bug. I come from a creative family, and then I always had this like creative bug inside, just oh, wanting to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did take the route of going to school and going into, you know, administrative roles, office type work, things like that. But I would be sitting in my office and still be like, I just want to color, please. So last year, made the jump. So I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. And it has been the most beautiful journey. But one thing for sure, whatever you do or whatever you decide to do, and your passions will change as you grow,
Mhm.
but whatever you decide to do, make sure you love it with all of your heart. And it will never feel like a job. It'll feel like your favorite thing to do. So whatever you do, make sure it's something that you absolutely love.
Thank you for saying that because we have been talking about that with the kids all year, well, for years,
Yeah,
talking about like if you feel excited or passionate about what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work. You actually enjoy it. So thank
absolutely.
you. Um,
Absolutely.
so tell me again your the name of your business one more time.
Okay, now go with me here. It's a little stretchy, right?
Okay.
So it's the RaChari Creative Studio. And it's my first and middle name combined. So Racquel Cherise, RaChari, Creative Studio.
Perfect. And what does a typical day consist of in your field?
Ooh, uh, well, in the mornings, so being a CEO, you kind of have the flexibility to decide what your day is going to look like.
Mhm.
And so some days can be very hectic, some days can be very slow. But on an average day for me is waking up. Um, I got to start in the right headspace. So whatever's going to get me in a working mood, we're going to start there. And then after that, emails, a lot of emails all day, every day. And I'm also a content creator with my design stuff. So making sure all that stuff is flowing on social media. I have a couple pages, so I have to make sure all things are running simultaneously. Um, Checking in, making sure I'm not missing any messages from clients, getting out drafts for flyers, logos, um, and that is an average day. And that can, and also with being a business owner yourself, your day doesn't always look like an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Sometimes you're working at 7 o'clock on a Saturday, and you know, it just comes with the territory. But I would not trade it. So,
Perfect. And what is a content creator? Like, what does that entail? We talked about a graphic designer, but
mhm.
what is a content creator?
Content creator, couple different avenues. So, content creator, like a TikToker, you know, TikTok. So how they can do videos all day, things like that. That can be a content creator and showing what they do on social media on a regular basis. But I also do content creation, like right now, since it is Black History Month. On one of my pages, what we're doing is I do a lot of collages in my designs. So one thing I'm doing is a Black parade of sorts of different creators, influencers, and history makers for Black History Month, and doing a whole thread of that for the next couple of weeks while we finish out Black History Month. So it's a lot of pre-planned content, so you can just be able to post and go.
Mhm.
But everything has a theme. So like this week we've started the Black Parade. We'll pause. Next week we'll do a little bit of Valentine's because you know it's the love thing,
Mhm.
and then go back into Black history. But a lot of with the content creation, a lot of it is planned and like, okay, what am I going to do? Like, what's the theme? What's the rollout
Mhm.
for this month or the next month? So that has a lot of thought going into it. I had to take a majority of January to make sure February was good. So it's not something you can do overnight. You definitely have to plan.
Yes. Perfect. So, what do you enjoy most about your career?
Ooh, if I'm honest,
Mhm.
I really like being able to be in sweats all day.
Mm.
So
That sounds really appealing.
I really like the idea, and with content creating, I can take one day, do all of my videos, all of my footage, and then be posted while I'm also in the bed. So that's kind of fun. But I also have the flexibility of my day to come and go as I please. And I like to travel a lot. So at any moment, I can take all my devices with me and be like, okay, we're going to get on the plane today. And I can still work from wherever I am, as long as we have Wi-Fi. We're good to go.
That's good. That's awesome. What are some challenges that you faced in your role?
Well, being in this role, a lot of things, because I'm not a, brick and mortar huge, building at this point, just small business. So all the things are in my lap. So all of the accounting, all of the management, all the taxes, all of, emails, communications, everything is on me. So handling all of that for more than one business can be some days like you're juggling. But it also helps me to know about every inch of my business and keeps me accountable. So that, yeah, it can be a lot some days though. It can, honestly.
Yes, perfect. So how do you see your career and even your company, like your business, evolving in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years, I'm gonna be on a beach somewhere where somebody else does the work. But that's how that's gonna go. I am 100%. This year will be, I'm gonna say it, this year will be my 30th birthday. So thank you. So the next 10 years, in the next 5, I plan on having a staff under me so I can be like, here's the project. I'ma go. Y'all got it. But a fully functioning company that I can own, that all I had to do is oversee. Because the goal when you are a full-time entrepreneur, the goal is not for you to be working for the rest of your life. The goal is to set it up so you don't have to work the rest of your life. So that is definitely the plan, and prayerfully it goes exactly how I see it, or even better.
Perfect. So what kind of person do you think is most successful in your field?
Somebody that is self-motivated. Because with this task, just like you have the control over how your day's going to go, some days you may wake up and feel like I'm not doing any work today, but the moment you decide you're not doing any work today, you also will lose money. So you have to make a decision that, okay, maybe I don't feel like it today, but I'm going to have to stretch myself because I need a paycheck and I need to be able to get this stuff out. And with the way social media runs today, for any business, you want to have a social media platform, but especially with mine, if I decide that I'm not posting for a week, unfortunately, I may lose some followers or may lose the attraction that I need. So I'm forced, unfortunately, fortunately, to have things in place every single day or at least every other day so it can keep the attention of my audience. So you can't afford to be lazy with any job, but or any career, but specifically if you are going to be your own boss, you cannot be lazy. It's not something that you just wake up and decide, I don't feel like it. Okay, you ain't gonna feel like it, but you can't eat either. So how they gonna work? So you have to be able to have that balance for sure.
Perfect. So what does communication look like in your field?
So I think I referenced before, but emails, a lot of emails. I have a website. So with my website, I try to put all of the facts, all of the need to know information on my site. So before you even email me, you already know the XYZ. So that was the goal for that. But a lot of emails, a lot of social media posts, a lot of sometimes you can have to do campaigns, or if I have my products like t-shirts, things like that, sometimes that can look like me sending them to certain people, just for attraction purposes, to say, can you wear my shirt, different things just to get traction. But mostly it's going to be digital, email, website communications.
Perfect. So
what? Yeah, a lot of Zoom meetings.
And that leads me to the next question. What kind of technology do you use in your field?
Absolutely. Zoom is, I don't know what we were doing before Zoom, but here we are.
We don't.
Yeah, so Zoom definitely is one. For softwares, I had a lot of people, if you are wanting to be a designer or you like that kind of thing, Canva is a great place to start.
Canva.
It's a great place to start and it's easy to maneuver. So I would definitely start there. And if you want to grow, there's Adobe Illustrator, there's other functions and all kind of whole nother world worth of design software. But if you want to start there, Canva is a great place to start. There are hundreds of softwares for business owners that you have to keep rolling a lot. My website is powered through GoDaddy, so I have to go through that platform for building and making sure that everything is flowing properly for my blogs. So at any moment, I may have 50 tabs open, and it's okay. It's okay. It's getting the job done.
I always have 50 tabs. So that's perfect. So what kind of classes would you recommend for like a middle school or a high school student to take if they're interested in your career or one similar?
So I'm not sure the curriculum. I haven't been there in a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
But definitely any art classes for one. Definitely starting there because your creativity will come. I took an art class, I think, every year from middle school through my senior year of high school. And I think senior year of high school, I actually took pottery, which actually was really fun. I didn't know how much fun it was, but actually was a lot. But definitely any kind of art, anything where you're sketching, or any kind of painting, it will do more for your creativity than you know. Yeah. And then when you get to high school age, if they have any business or accounting, finance, anything like that, I know those can be sometimes more college, but your upperclassmen years, junior, senior years of high school, I think you'll be able to take something like that. Or if they have like FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, I was in that. So those kind of groups you can join so you can learn about business, you can learn about how the world works, and those tools are essential for later on in life. And since I was in those groups, but I don't think I honed in on what they were teaching me as much as I should have. And so a lot of things I had to learn over. But if you get into those kind of groups where they are talking about business, grab the concepts, hold on to them, keep your notes in your phone, wherever, so it make life easier when it comes time for you to actually launch.
And we appreciate you saying that because this year, Ms. Green has started an FBLA chapter for our middle school.
Oh, yeah.
I'm positive that all the high school teachers, high school business teachers across Muscogee County will be so happy that you said that because, all the high schools have business. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But anywho, but I'm sure they will love that plug right there. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Do you have any other advice for our students here at Richards?
Be nice to your teachers. Specifically Miss Poole, she actually was my middle school teacher, and I don't want to have to come up there and fight y'all.
Dr. Head, that's Dr. Head, friends. Guys.
Dr. Head.
Yes. No, that's what they know. Dr. Head or Miss Dr. Head is what they call her.
Yeah, she was Miss Head to me, but I just wanted to make sure it was the right person. Yes, she was my teacher, 6th and 7th grade, I think. Homeroom to be specific, and put me on silent lunch, but we're not gonna talk about that part. But anyway,
she's been consistent all her life. She's been consistent.
So be nice, but also the people that are in your life now, your teachers specifically, they are in a position to help you groom and grow. So their purpose is to make sure that you know everything that you need to better your life, wherever avenue you go through, whether it's going to be art or science or, math, wherever you go, they are there to help you be better. So use them, ask questions, ask all the questions. Make sure you get the information, grab the information. If you don't know something, make sure you talk to somebody, grab your counselors, your tutors, because that that group is there to help you grow, and they want you to be better. And like in my position, I'm able to be connected to all of my teachers that I had in middle school and high school. And they're all like my friends on Facebook. So they're able to watch me now. And it makes me proud. It makes them proud that I'm in the position that I am. But I have to owe a lot of my success to them. So be in a position that you'll make your teachers proud in 10, 20, 15 years.
That's so sweet. And that's so perfect because Dr. Head actually reached out to you to invite you to Career Day. So it all comes full circle. Like we look out for y'all. We watch y'all grow up, and my former students are like having kids and graduating college now. And I taught high school. So it's so precious to see that, like, oh, I knew they would get there. So so thank you for telling them that. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time again.
I'm so honored. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.